Hey, what's up, snipers? Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, Wednesday, January 8th. First things first, super excited to be back for the beginning of the year for 2020. We're back here in the Sniper studio, and there's nothing like coming in and trying to beat the market with your friends every day. We're ready to take it on full force. So every Tuesday night, we're gonna have a watch list. We're in the markets every single day now. We're in the trenches and we're grinding, as you can see with the stocks we're going to talk about. And interesting enough, even on this slow day, we got a good amount of stocks, and we actually have a stock spiking after hours, so that'll be cool. It's actually on the watch list, and now it's getting a big spike after hours, so that'll be cool to go ahead and dive into. So let's go ahead, let's dive into it. Before I dive in real quick, I did want to give a quick shout out to Sauce Boy here. This is our chat. He made a nice trade at the end of the day today on one of the stocks we're going to talk about. He made 150 earlier on GENE. That was a big low float spiker. On the left side is our watch list, and on the right side is TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim app. First things first, we got a group of stocks here: KMPH, AIM, BIOC, and CEI. These are all the stocks that are showing right now on TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim. These are listed low float chicken wing stocks that broke out over multi-month resistances today. So even though, as you can see, each one of these charts are really shitty on the long-term chart, a couple good days recently, and the momentum is looking like it could be changing a little bit. So at least for the short term, each one of these stocks did close towards their high. So we're going to keep an eye on each one of these to see if they can get volume to continue tomorrow. They are all also low float plays. As you can see, the highest float is KMPH with 31, and then all the other ones are under 22 million float. Real quick before I do move on from this group, what I like to do so you can keep an eye on them even if you don't remember them is you set an alert at these key spots. So we list the key spots in the watch list, set an alert right at its high from yesterday. Got a lot of volume today. Let's see if it can continue. CEI, check this out. It came up to the 310 resistance. It actually broke it, but then it closed right at it into the close. And now, after hours, you can see there's some buying going on here. It's getting a spike, and it's still pushing after hours. So normally, as you would see, I would set the alert like KMPH, but with CEI, this is probably going to be on the top of the gainers list tomorrow morning, which it's key to get into the chat before 9:30 just to see the big gainers to start the day in the morning, to see what happens and how pre-market holds this thing. And then BIOC, as you can see, this is a gap down play, as a gap down all the way from the 50s to 22, but now it's actually coming up a little bit, and it did make a high and it pushed past that 37.5 resistance, that gap down resistance. It's holding after hours, so that's another one that we'll see. It'll be telling pre-market. And then lastly, for AIM, this one created a trading range between 66 and 72. So what we'll do, just to see if this one can hold, we'll create an alert there. All right, so each one of these guys, remember, they're junky stocks, they're grinders, they're quick plays. Neither one of them have news, but they have good volume, so that is going for them. We'll see what'll happen with this group tomorrow. For the next group, Riot, Mara, and GBTC. These are the Bitcoin stocks that got spikes today after Bitcoin actually broke out of its month highs. Riot here, as you can see, long-term crappy. Another one of those long-term crappy charts. And Mara, again, long-term crappy, but we got two first green days that are popping up on the radar, and again, these are two more plays that close towards its high. So we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. The last one, GBTC, this is an OTC stock, but this is actually the Bitcoin fund in the stock market. Bitcoin did close above 8,000, that month high, and was holding at the close of the market today. So if Bitcoin is up again tomorrow, we will be keeping an eye on these to see if they can continue. And then last but not least, Gene. This is a low float play. So it looks like the low float has been the trend, as most slow days have been lately. These low float plays are always around, and they spike big when they get volume, especially when they have a news catalyst with it. And Gene is the one on the list that actually has a news catalyst and is holding gains. It got a huge spike when they came out with news. Yeah, at 11 o'clock. In 45 minutes, it spiked 125%. Just an amazing run-up after they came out with that news article. It does dip into the close, but after hours, they came out with an additional news article based on the breast cancer study, saying that they're on track with the treatment. So it is good news. And on the long-term chart for Gene, what's interesting here, this low flow play that really doesn't usually hold, but it is holding into the close, and as you can see, holding after hours. The next resistance is the 1-year high of 632. Okay, if it can hold out, hang out in the 5s tomorrow. So we're going to be watching this one in the opening minutes to see if this one can hold as well. And then, guys, big shout out to the chat, getting in there early and bringing up stocks. We like to get in there early, and we post a group of the stocks that are gapping up. So it'll be exciting to see, since we do got some after hour movers. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, we're going to be here every single Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, we'll have these plays. And then Wednesday night, the webinars for, our group. Big shout out Jared, he always brings good tickers. And we just get together and we talk about tickers, so that's always cool. But anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. Much love. We'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow. Let's go, 2020, here we come. See you guys.